This is Wizard Grandpa's Stories.
Hello there. How nice to see you. Welcome to Wizard Grandpa's Stories. Today, I'd like to tell you the story of the town musicians of Bremen. Now, once upon a time, there was a donkey. He was an old donkey and had worked hard all of his life, and he realized his master wanted to get rid of him. So, before anything could happen to him, he decided to run away. And he thought to himself, "What shall I do? I know," he said. "I have a fine singing voice. I shall go and be a musician. A musician in Bremen. It's not far away, and I'm sure they need some good musicians there." So the donkey stepped out onto the road and set off on his way to Bremen. After he'd gone a little while, he met a dog. The dog was lying in the road, panting. "What's wrong with you, dog?" said the donkey. "What are you doing there?" "Oh," said the dog, "I'm old and tired, and my master has no use for me anymore. I don't know what to do." And the donkey said to him, "Why don't you come along with me? I'm going to be a town musician in Bremen. They need musicians there. It's such a big town, and I thought I'm going to go there and sing for them. Would you like to join me? Can you sing?" "Oh, yes," said the dog. "I can sing. Listen. Oh, 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 oh." "Well," said the donkey, "you have a fine voice. Come along with me, and we'll sing to the people of Bremen." So the donkey and the dog set off down the road. And after a little while, they met a cat. The cat was sitting by the road, looking a bit despondent. "Hello, cat," said the donkey. "What are you doing?" "Oh," said the cat, "I am a bit old and tired, and my master doesn't want me anymore. I don't know what to do." "Well," said the donkey, "why don't you come along with us? We're going to Bremen, and we're going to be town musicians there. Can you sing?" "Can I sing?" said the cat. "Just listen. Meow, 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 meow." "Oh, very good," said the donkey. "You can sing very well. Come along with us. We'll all sing together in Bremen." So the donkey and the dog and the cat set off down the road together with high hopes of a great future. They'd only gone a little way when they met a cock. The cock was cock-a-doodle-doing and cock-a-doodle-doing as loud as he could. And the donkey said to him, "Excuse me, Mr. Cock, why are you cock-a-doodle-doing now? It's the middle of the day, and you're supposed to do that at dawn, aren't you?" "Ah," said the cock, "the fact is, my master is going to kill me and eat me tomorrow. This is my last day on earth, so I thought I should cock-a-doodle-do as much as I can." "I know," said the donkey. "Why don't you come along with us? You have such a fine voice. Together we'll make a brilliant choir, and we'll sing to the people of Bremen together." And the cock said, "All right then, sounds like a good idea." And he jumped onto the donkey's back, and together the four animals carried on down the road to Bremen. Well, after a while, the sun set and it became dark, and they wondered where they would spend the night. They decided just to sleep under a tree in the forest, when the donkey saw a light far away. They walked towards the light and realized it was a house, and they could see a candle burning in the window. And when they looked through the window, they saw lots and lots of food on the table, and a group of men sitting round the table eating. "Oh," said the donkey, "wouldn't it be nice to go in there and eat with those nice people? Or maybe they would bring us some food out if we were really, really polite." "I know," said the cat. "Let's sing for them." If we sing them a nice song, they're sure to reward us with some lovely food. Good idea, said the dog. So the donkey put his front paws on the windowsill. The dog climbed onto his back and stood on his shoulders. The cat climbed onto his back and stood on his shoulders, and the cock stood on top of the cat's head. 1, 2, 3, said the donkey very proudly, and then they all began to sing. Oh, oh, row, 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 meow, 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 cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Well, it was really quite a din, I can tell you, although they were trying their best to make it beautiful. Inside the house, the group of men sitting round the table had a terrible fright and ran out of the house. Now, what the animals didn't know was that this was a group of robbers. They'd stolen the food, and they were hiding away in this house. But all the animals knew was that those men ran away for some strange reason. Well, when they saw that the house was empty, the animals climbed down off each other and went inside and ate as much of that lovely food as they could. Well, by this time, they were very tired, so the animals decided to go to sleep. The cat curled herself up beside the fire. The dog found a comfy place behind the door. The donkey slept on some straw out in the courtyard. And the cock flew up to the rafters and settled down on a nice beam. Now, meanwhile, the robbers who had run away at that dreadful noise decided to creep back and see what was going on. Surely some monster had decided to attack the house, but they hadn't heard anything since, so maybe it had gone away. They crept back near to the house, but they didn't dare go any further, until one of them, who was the bravest, said, I will go into the house and see what's going on. Because the food had been so very, very nice, it was a shame to leave it behind. So that single robber, the bravest one, crept into the house. He crept into the living room and stepped onto the tail of the cat. Said the cat, and scratched him all over his face. Ow, 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 ow. He turned round to run out of the door, and the dog, who was behind the door, leapt out and bit him in the leg. He raced out of the house, and the donkey, who was asleep in the courtyard, woke up and gave him such a mighty kick with his hooves. The man flew across the courtyard and ran away down the path, and the cock, who was up in the rafters, called out, cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. The man ran and ran and ran back to the robbers. What's going on? They said. What's happened to the house? Well, he said, trust me, my friends, do not go back in there. I'd no sooner stepped inside when a witch leapt up and tried to scratch my eyes out. As I was running away, a fierce man stabbed me in the leg with his knife. Then, as I ran out of the courtyard, an ogre hit me with his club and nearly broke all of my bones. And then the most terrible ghost set up a howling, calling for all the other ghosts of the world to come. Don't go back there, my friends. Do not go back there. And so they didn't. And the animals remained in that house. In fact, it was so cozy and so comfortable that I think they are living there still. And that is the story of the town musicians of Bremen. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and share with all your friends. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye. 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 Bye. Bye-bye.